Hi, today we'll be taking a look at the new Tachikaze deck from the upcoming Clan Selection Plus Volume 1. Right, let's start off with the Grade 3. So first off, we have the new unit Gigannoblazer. So continuous, during your turn, if you have added 3 or more equipped gauge onto any of your units, all unit in front row get power plus 5k. Second effect, activate once per turn, counter plus 1 and soul plus 1. Draw 2, call 2 from your hand, and each of them get up to 1 card from top of your deck under it in face down as a equip gauge. So this is more of a setting up, which is pretty important since this deck normally have some how to put it, resources issue. So you actually get to draw 2 to call 2, right? Which is a pretty good setting up. But depending on matchup, this is not a must play, right? But it's a good backup. So for our main Vanguard, we're playing Gaia Emperor for the multi-attack build. Right, so this is more of a Gaia Emperor build. Next, let's go for the Grade 2s. So we have a new unit, Spino Extort. So when it attacks the Vanguard, counter plus 1, retire one of your other rear guard, and you get to draw 1. Call up to 1 card from its equip gauge, the unit that was retired, call it up into the rear guard circle, and after that put the top of your deck under it in face down as a equip gauge. Alright, so not only it help us to have the multi-attack, the requirement of retiring, you get to draw 1, and not only that, you can actually call the equip gauge onto the field and put the top deck into equip gauge. So how this normally work is very simple. Let's say we have VG-V-SS09 on the rear guard circle like this with 2 equip gauge. So attack, counter plus 1, retire this unit, right? So retired, and call up to 1 of the equip gauge onto the field. So let's say I called boss like this, and next we'll trigger off this effect. When this unit get retired by card effect, call 1 equip gauge onto the field. Right. So by attacking once, you actually get 2 other rear guards for attacking. So definitely a very, very strong addition to the Tachikaze build, which you can put in almost any other Tachikaze deck, right? So definitely something that players should take note of. So other than that, we are playing Tiro 4 Pyros, where when it enters from the equip gauge, you get power plus 10k, and when it enters the field, counter plus 1, draw 1, call 1 from hand, and put the top into the gauge. Mega Rex for eating your other friends and get additional power. Ratio Dodge to as the main unit that trigger off the multi-attack in this deck. Right, so that's for the Grade 2s. Right, so for Grade 1, we have a new unit. So when it enters the Vanguard circle, soul plus 1, draw 1 and call 1 from hand, and put the top of your deck under it in face down as a equip gauge. Right, the main effect will be the rear guard effect. Activate by resting this unit. You can choose one of your rear guard with no equip gauge. Put a equip gauge from your put 1 card from your drop zone under it as an equip gauge. Right, so it's a selective equip gauge, which is something new and important in Tachikaze. Right, definitely something to take note of. Next, we have the Grade 3 Searcher. Right, playing 2 of them. And this very interesting unit, when it get retired from a rear guard circle, activate the following according to the total equip gauge on your field. 1 or more, you get to soul charge 1. 2 or more, counter charge 1. 3 or more, move all the equip gauge from this unit to another rear guard. Right, this is definitely a fun card to play. And last but not least, the Blue Split, which is similar to this unit for the multi-attack. So for trigger, we are playing critical instead of front, since most unit will be eaten, and by the time we trigger off, they'll be changed to a new unit. So we are playing 8 crit, 4 draw, and 4 heal. Alright, we'll start off as the first player, so we just go into the grade 3 turn. So first of all, stand and draw. Draw 1. So since we are the first player, we will go for Gigannoblazer for the head advantage. So Gigannoblazer, Excel 2, draw 1 card. So this is our current hand. Gigannoblazer, counter +1. Soul +1. So first of all, we'll draw 2. Right, so from our hand we can call 2 units. So in this case, I'll go for Spino and it's probably this. Right, after that, activate the effect, put the top of your deck under it as equip gauge, like this. Right, we will not activate this skill. So next we will have a shooter and so shooter's effect, rest. Right, we'll put this under. Right, let's go for the battle. So we will start off with the smallest. Since we added 3, so each unit in the front row get power plus 5k. This, so we go for the 14k first. So this will be the first attack. Next, we have the second attack. 14k. You can choose to boost or not. So just go for the boost. Right. So Spino extort. When attacking counter +1. Retire 1 rear guard. Draw 1. From the equip gauge, call up to 1. Call this. And put the top of your deck face down as equip gauge. Next, this effect. From the equip gauge, call up to 1 onto the field. So the attack. So this is pretty small because it's only 14k. Let's go for the Vanguard first. 17k. Twin drive. First check. Second check. Draw trigger. Draw 1. And 10k to this unit. And our next attack. Alright. So that's for our first grade 3 turn. Alright, let's continue. So I can take up to 2 damage at this point, and my hand size is pretty big. So let's say we go for 2 damage without doing anything. Heal trigger. We will try to heal bigger units with attacking power like this. And let's try to cut off some of the attack. So we have Sentinel and maybe final one. So we total use 4 cards to cut this turn, like this. Right, so start the turn, stand and draw. Right, Gaia Emperor. Excel 2, draw 1. This here. Right, let's go for the battle. So we will start off with, wait, because your opponents should be grade 3 by now. So all your units, all your rear guard with equip gauge get power plus 10k. So this is the first attack. 19. Next, the second attack. By the skill, put 1 equip gauge. Right, the attack Spino, counter blast 1. Retire this. Right, draw 1, call up to 1 from equip gauge. Put the top here. And the Great Toast effect, I can call up to 1. Right, so that's the third attack. Fourth attack. Okay. So I can choose to counter blast again to eat this, or I'll just attack normally. Right. So next we can activate this effect. When attacking counter blast 1, retire 1 rear guard. And you get this original power and also the critical. So original power. So let's say attack this. Counter blast 1. Retire. And twin drive. Right, so this is the basic flow for the new Tachikaze deck.